A brown water stain creeps across a white ceiling, leaving a highly visible, jagged ring of discoloration right in the middle of a room. The standard approach to fixing this involves a heavy physical toll. You lay down tarps, tape off the walls, apply a heavy stain-blocking primer, and then repaint the entire ceiling from corner to corner so it all matches. We are going to bypass that entire process. You can eliminate the stain completely using a simple chemical spree solution, bypassing the need for a paintbrush or roller entirely. This targeted application clears away the discoloration on standard flat drywall, and it is especially useful for delicate popcorn or textured ceilings that easily crumble when you try to roll paint over them. Before you apply a single drop of liquid, you have to verify your environment. Any cosmetic fix you apply right now is entirely useless if the structural leak causing the stain is still active. Once the ceiling is dry to the touch, you can treat this anomaly as a chemistry problem rather than a painting problem. We are going to use oxidation to lift the stain out of the porous material. Inspect these 3 structural failure points first. Isolate the water source, roof shingles, plumbing lines, or an HVAC drip pan. Fix the root cause. Since we spray chemicals overhead, we prepare for gravity. Upward fluid falls immediately backward along this vertical path. To block downward debris and chemical droplets, you need ANSI-rated wraparound safety goggles that seal tightly against the skin. Pair these with disposable nitrile gloves to protect your hands, and an N95 respirator mask. Standard safety glasses leave gaps at the top and sides. Because you look up, falling bleach droplets can bypass standard glasses and cause severe eye injury. The wraparound seal is a strict requirement. Spraying liquids overhead aerosolizes the chemical into a fine mist. The N95 respirator filters those airborne particles, preventing you from inhaling bleach vapor. Set up a stable ladder or a sturdy step stool, positioned directly beneath the stain. You want to maintain a steady center of gravity without overreaching or losing your balance. Finally, lay down a drop cloth directly beneath your ladder to protect your flooring, rugs, and furniture from inevitable chemical overspray. Combining the right chemical solution with strict environmental preparation guarantees a safe outcome. You protect your lungs, your eyes, and your property before the active work begins. For most recent water stains, your primary chemical intervention is a custom household bleach solution. This graphic illustrates the precise ratio, 1 part bleach to 9 parts water. This 10% concentration oxidizes the stain without overpowering fumes. Never mix this solution with ammonia. Doing so creates toxic chloramine gas. Stick to water and bleach. Step onto your ladder and position yourself so the spray bottle remains safely below eye level. This downward angle protects your face from direct blowback. Aim at the darkest edge of the stain and apply a very light, even mist. Cover the discolored area completely, but keep the application thin. The primary mechanical failure point in this process is oversaturation. Do not soak the ceiling. Drywall and textured ceilings are highly porous and vulnerable to excess moisture. If you soak the material, the popcorn texture will peel away, and the drywall underneath will physically soften and crumble. You are aiming for chemical dampening, which allows the bleach to react with the surface stain. Physical saturation destroys the ceiling material itself. Some years-old, deeply set stains will fail to react to the 10% bleach mix. If you see no improvement after your initial attempt dries, you will need to escalate. This split-screen macro image shows the heavy-duty alternative in action, Commercial Mildew Remover. It contains surfactants designed to penetrate deeply and dissolve ingrained spores and heavy water blemishes that standard bleach cannot reach. Load the Commercial Mildew Remover into a clean spray bottle and apply it using the exact same technique. Maintain the strict rule of applying a light, even mist to avoid damaging the drywall. Now comes the most psychologically difficult phase of the project. Step off the ladder, leave the damp ceiling alone, and do absolutely nothing. As the liquid oxidizes the stain, the dark brown edges will slowly fade, eventually evaporating into a pure white surface that matches the surrounding area. This chemical reaction is not instantaneous. The area requires a strict 24 to 48-hour window to fully process and dry. Patience functions as your primary mechanism of action here. Waiting allows the oxidation to complete its cycle, preventing you from applying disastrous secondary coats that would oversaturate and ruin the ceiling. Look up at your fully dried ceiling. The glaring brown anomaly has vanished without a single brushstroke. Compare this fast 5-minute chemical application against the exhausting reality of emptying a room, taping off trim, and spending your weekend repainting drywall. To ensure the stain never returns, maintain a proactive schedule. Conduct routine annual checks of your roof shingles and inspect your plumbing supply lines for early signs of dripping. By utilizing chemistry instead of manual labor, you achieve 3 measurable results. You save hours of physical work, you avoid mismatched paint patches, and preserve the original ceiling texture.